Hello YouTube, 17 Matkins of DeWalt signing in, and today I'm here with another Diecast review, and today's review will be on the Aric Almirola U.S. Air Force Salutes Ford for Richard Petty Motorsports. I got this car off of Plan B sales, where I get most of my diecast, of course. Let's get this review underway. Box says Aric Almirola, Richard Petty Motorsports. Let's see if you can't see that real quickly, but it should say Aric Almirola, 43 Air Force, 2013 Fusion, limited edition, barcode, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, this sign, ages 4 and up, Action Racing Collectible, still the Choice of Champions, Action Gold Series. You got the barcode NASCAR. And look at the top, you got the NASCAR hologram warning. Blah, 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 yeah, kids don't choke on this shit. Lionel, RCCA, handcrafted in China, Ford. Alright, that's the box. Let's take a look at this car. Oh, this is going to take a while. Yeah. Ooh, this is more difficult than I thought. Sorry about that, guys. You can see my lovely F-22 and Raptor model in the background. Just figured since I'm reviewing an Air Force car, I might as well have an Air Force fighter jet in the background. Anyway, here's the car. Alright. Whoop, sliding a little bit. We'll go over the main sponsors. Alright, the main sponsor is United States Air Force, Ford Fusion, Almirola's name on the windshield with the Ford logos. Ford, Fusion, 43. No Richard Petty Motorsports logo on the side. Oh, well. Anyway. Then you also have the usual contingencies. NASCAR Sprint Cup, Mechanics, Mobile One, Jags, 3M, Holly, blah, 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 Goodyear. And then you got 43. Got Snap-on, Mac Tools, Aric Almirola with American flag beside it. Stanley, U.S. Air Force again. U.S. Air Force logo below it with U.S. Air Force. American Ethanol logo. And I'm not sure what the rest of this is. Then on the back side, U.S. Air Force on the back. We take a look at it. Hold on a minute. I think this thing's out of focus. Smithy Field, Medallion Financial on the roof. Of course, Smithy Field's on the deck lid. Air Force. Alright. Just in case, I'll show you this again, just in case the thing went blurry, but this side is pretty much the same. Alright. Right. So now, the main colors of this car are blue, white, and black. Alright, and now I'm going to go over the paint scheme. It starts off with a white splitter, and then on the white splitter, you have, if you look very carefully at it, you have the stars on it. You got red and blue stars, and that goes all the way to the sides, as you can see here. Because I do want to mention, this is a NASCAR Salutes car, and this is the first Salutes car I've ever gotten. And then it's pretty much an all-blue body with a bunch of clouds on it. Take a closer look. Yeah, there's a bunch of clouds make look cool, and then you've got even on the roof, you got clouds. Clouds, lots of clouds. Then on the side right here, we're going to zoom in. You have two F-22 Raptors. Yes, those are F-22 Raptor fighter jets. The Air Force's top jet and pretty much the best fighter jet in the world. Alright. Then on the back side, well, it's mostly blue, but you got some clouds. Then the spoiler is black, the B-pillar's black. Everything else is either blue or white, pretty much. Oh, you also got the Ford tailpipes. Get in focus. Alright. And of course, you also have... Alright, I gotta really think about this. I'm guessing these crescents represent Richard Petty Motorsports. I'm just gonna go with the Petty crescents. We got a white one and a light blue one. We'll call them Petty crescents. And that's basically the paint scheme. Alright. Honestly, to tell you the truth, guys, I've been a huge fan of the U.S. Air Force. And honestly, this paint scheme represents the Air Force very well. Love it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite paint schemes of this year, and my favorite NASCAR Salutes car of this season. And this is the first Salutes car I've ever gotten. Honestly, when I first saw this car, I didn't think it was going to look this cool, but then I looked online, saw it, and thought, I gotta get my hands on this car. It's pretty fucking awesome. Love the shade of blue. And the white goes really well with it. Just overall, I like that our military is involved with NASCAR sponsorship. They produce cool paint schemes. Sadly, though, that sponsorship is dwindling, as we saw Army drop their sponsorship of Ryan Newman last season, and now we're down to Air Force and National Guard. Of course, if I had... Alright, I'm going to give this car a rating. 5 stars. I'm going to give this car 5 stars, and I will say this is the best salutes car of the season. If I were you guys, I would get my hands on this car while you can. Honestly, the Air Force cars don't get made a lot. They fail to meet MOQ almost every year. Like the Air Force car was not produced last year, and the regular Air Force car for this year failed to meet production standards. But we got lucky, and they made us the NASCAR Salutes Air Force car. But honestly, just overall, I'm a huge fan of this paint scheme. I don't just dig it. I treasure it. And by the way, go Air Force. Now, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to compare it to the 2011 edition of the Air Force Ford. So there's 2013. Here's the 2011. Honestly, I like this year's better than the 2011. While the 2011 was nice, it wasn't as nice as I thought it was going to be. I mean, the clouds are kind of bright, of course, and as you can see, the shade of blue is just not as nice as that with the 2013. But overall, they're both very nice cars, but if I were you guys, I highly recommend you get this year's U.S. Air Force car, because who knows if it's going to be produced or not. So anyway, well, that's my Diecast review. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and this is 17 Matt Kids of DeWalt, signing off.